Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. It is time, potentially, to finish the game, maybe. So last time, what did we do? We hung out with cool people, right? Did I take any screenshots of said cool people? No, no I didn't. So not that, but yeah, last time we got a very interesting reveal in our Turnabout Revolution, where it turns out that Dirk was being channeled the whole time, which is interesting. It's quite the shock, honestly. It was like, that was a twist I did not see coming in the last episode. So it was good. But I think we might be finishing the game today because there's whatchamacallit. There's only like one section left, I think, according to like the rough table of contents I saw. I didn't look at anything. Don't worry, I didn't spoil anything. No spoilers on, content, substance, or technique to get there. Just looked to see last time to be like, okay, how long is this, to decide if we would keep going a little bit longer last time or not. But it seems like we'll get a full stream out of it, so let us enjoy. We're lucky the ambulance made it in time. We've been forced into a recess for now while things get straightened out. I can't believe what just happened. Oh, and Queen Amara got shot in court. Tell me about it. Do you think Garan put that guard up to it? If she did, she's going to regret it. No one gets away with something like that on my watch. Poor Queen Amara. Your benevolence? Any news on her condition? She is undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. They are giving her a 50-50 chance of survival, though. That Garan. Justice will be served. Why? Why did this happen? Oh, just as we are finally reunited. Queen Amara. What was that about, being reunited? It's nothing. Right. How are you, Hornhead? Dirk Sanmati was your father in all but blood, after all. Thank you for your concern, your benevolence. But I'm fine. Right now, we still have a trial to see through. So that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Hornhead, you are sturdier than your stature lets on. Just don't overdo it, okay, Apollo? Dirk, that was a real shocker, all right. Can't believe the dragon is dead. Say, AJ, I was wondering, when Dirk disappeared after I freed him, that's because Amara turned back into herself, right? Yeah, I suppose so. But I don't know if it was because Dirk's spirit willed it, or if it was a part of Garan or Amara's plan. Man, our dream of revolution. Now what are we gonna do? Is this it? Don't give up yet. There's a very good chance that Garan's the real culprit in all this. And we can prove her guilt in court. Hey, you're right. That could be just the push we need. The dream lives on. Yes, it does. You know what that means, AJ? The fate of the revolution rests squarely on your shoulders. All in a day's work. Oh, who am I kidding? That's a ton of pressure. But this is what Dirk gave his life for, so I have to do this for him. The Honorable Rebel Dirk Sanmati. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he yet lived. Really? Why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting man. Did she bump her head or something earlier? The trial's about to resume. Defense is to report to the courtroom at once. Already? After what just happened? The first thing Garan would do is respond to that last accusation. You'd better stay on your toes, Apollo. I will, Mr. Wright. Ready or not, Garan, here comes justice. They really like playing on his name. And I mean, it makes sense. But also, it's just kind of funny. Now then, let us resume today's proceedings. Huh? Where's Nahuta? I must offer my apologies. I never imagined a royal guardsman would do such a thing. What? He wasn't acting under your orders? How dare you cast such suspicions upon Her Eminence? It is quite all right, Your Majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such circumstances. But rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew nothing of his plans. I don't believe that for a second. Now then, Your Majesty, regarding the murder of my husband, Minister Inga, I'd like to offer a new possibility. A new possibility, you say? Indeed, for during the break, the real killer confessed to me. What? Bailiff, call the witness to the stand. The real killer confessed. What she got up her sleeve this time? I have a really bad feeling about this. Is she getting Nahuta to take the blame? Yeah, those look like his little goody two-shoes. Why does he get like Simpson face? I think that's what always bothers me about Apollo. He's like monkey. Like, what is the name of the part between your lip and your nose? That. He's someone who confessed. Like, it's just so long. He looks like a Simpsons character. Prosecutor Samati, you're the real killer? I questioned him during the recess as I felt that Amara had been covering for someone. So as he finally confessed his crime to me. Nahuta, you didn't really do it, did you? Thrilling testimony, Nahuta. Her Eminence speaks the truth. It was I who killed Justice Minister Inga. Nahuta! Nahuta! Peace. Prosecutor Samati, are you absolutely certain about this? A confession of this nature is grave indeed. Yes, I am certain. I asked you, dude. Philotrum? Oh, the name of the thing between your nose and your lip. Yeah, that. That. Okay, Philotrum. Yeah, I think I have seen that word in a book before, and it did not stick in my head. For I killed him by my own hand. Alas, the real killer has been revealed. How are we supposed to respond to this? By slamming our fists down. Nahuta, retract your confession now! Mr. Justice, it is not yet time for your cross-examination. Who cares about that? Admit it. It was Queen Garan who put you up to this. She forced you into giving confession, didn't she? Shut it up! The indentation specifically. Is there a name for, like, the rest of it then, I guess? You are out of line, Mr. Justice. Learn some self-restraint. See, like, look at it. Doesn't it look like... I'm not the only one who thinks it makes him look like a Simpsons character, right? Or like one of the characters from like Mutsi or something like that. Like he gets a very long upper lip. And his philotrum basically disappears. Or do you have something that might prove that I did not commit this murder? I don't know. I might. Give me a couple penalties and I'll figure it out. That is... what do you think you're doing, you idiot? Truly, the truth can set us free. Looks like Garan got to him somehow. I definitely didn't see this coming. Why are you doing this? Why would you sacrifice even your life to do Garan's bidding? Whatever the case may be, Prosecutor Sanmati, your testimony, please. Alright, let's catch him in a lie, shall we? I cannot remain silent while Her Eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga. He had to die for the future of Karain. I consider it divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I'm ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. Well, that's a fairly straightforward testimony. You do understand what you're doing, right, Nayuta? You're sentencing yourself to death if you're found guilty. If that is the court's verdict, then so be it. I must obey the law above all else. The law, Nahuta, or the queen?
Objection!
Enough. This blather has nothing to do with the witness's testimony. Please address any issues you may have during the cross-examination, defense. Oh, I will. I'll blow his problematic testimony to smithereens. Just like that courtroom in the first game. Alright, let us press our brother from another mother.
Hold it!
You kept quiet all this time, even though you were the real killer? Yes, and I accept that what I have done can never be forgiven. But I never imagined suspicion would fall upon the Queen herself. Prosecutor Samadhi has placed the future of our kingdom above his own life. He has taken responsibility for his crime and has shown his loyalty to Queen and country. Without a monarch on the throne, Karain would be plunged into chaos. I never wished that upon my homeland. That is why I had to let the truth be known. What a bunch of baloney. Gonna ask you again, Naruto. Did you really kill Minister Inga? Yes. No matter how many times you ask, Mr. Justice, the truth is immutable. So you're gonna tell us how you did it then? Can you spirit channel people?
Hold it!
It's not too late. You can still retract your confession before the verdict's rendered. There is no retracting the truth. One either tells it or does not tell it. It's that simple. Why do you always be so stubborn, Nate? You never listen to reason once you get like this. I think we'll need some evidence before we can get him to retract his confession. Either that or we'll have to force a retraction out of him by appealing to what's in his heart. It's not going to be easy either way. Prosecutor Samadhi, what was the motive for your crime? I had reason enough to kill Minister Inga. He had to die for the future of Karain. What do you mean by that? Minister Inga was planning to assassinate Her Eminence in a coup d'etat. I had to nip this evil in the bud, even to cost me the purity of my soul. So you're saying the death of another is a reasonable price to pay to protect the Queen? Long have we remained independent under the authority of our spirit-medium queens. We command the people's awe and respect with the power to commune with the dead. Without such a monarch, our kingdom would lose its standing in the world. But if spirit channeling is so important, why did your Queen Amara perform the rite? I'm afraid my elder sister is quite capricious. She would fulfill her duty only when the desire struck, as sporadic as that was. It was, therefore, something she did on a whim. There was no meaning behind it. A meaningless whim. Hard to press a statement like that. Now, if I may return to my testimony. I consider it divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate. Divine judgment? Yes. I rendered judgment upon the minister on behalf of the Holy Mother. Are you saying the Holy Mother guided you? No. Her holiness never condoned killing in her name, regardless of circumstances. As such, I believe my defiled soul will be damned to hell. But I do not regret what I have done. I willingly sacrificed my soul to protect this kingdom's future. Oh, snap out of it already, you know that. So his motive comes from a place of faith, huh? Why does that sound completely credible when it's coming from him? Well, Amara expressed a similar motive. As for her mercifulness, she is truly deserving of her title. My mother was simply covering for me. I'm ashamed to let her go so far.
Hold
it! So you killed Minister Inga, and Queen Amara staged the crime? Is that how it went? Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all the guilt upon herself. Yet another lie. Gotta poke a hole in his testimony, but how? Nahida could be that you didn't know Naina's real identity. You told Amara what to do. I mean, I would assume he didn't know Naina's real identity, right? No one did. You didn't realize that Naina was actually Queen Amara, your own mother? And that is not as strange as you might think. Much time had passed since we last met, after all. Right. 23 years ago, was it? When Dirk saved her after the supposed assassination attempt? No, Mr. Justice. It was 15 years ago that Dirk abducted my mother. Huh? That's weird. Are you sure about that? I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time. Nahita, add that last statement to your testimony. Where's our stuff? Photo showing Dirk and Amara's life on the run about 23 years ago. Well, we have the contradiction.
Objection!
You're saying that Dirk made off with Queen Amara 15 years ago. But that's strange, because I heard something very different from Dirk. He said that they ran up together 23 years ago. That is impossible. I know for a fact it was 15 years ago. Well, I have evidence that contradicts your statements. How do you explain this photo? Dirk said it was taken 3 years ago. Sorry, 23 years ago. He said that. He did. But if we take what you just said as fact, then there's something in this photo that doesn't make any sense. This isn't making any sense to me. I suppose I should ask. What does not make any sense if the photo's only 15 years old? A quick question, how old is Rafa? 14, you say? My hunch was correct all along.
Take that!
Nahita, this discrepancy may not be directly related to this case, but I don't think we can simply overlook it either. Dirk said the baby in the photo was you. But that doesn't make any sense if the photo's only 15 years old. After all, you said you were around 10 then, right? He's definitely sweating bullets over there or something. Apollo, if this baby isn't Nahita... Wait, you don't think... Did Queen Amara have another child while she was on the run? Hell yeah, she did. What? And just what if that child were being held hostage? Nahita, is that why you obey Queen Garan's every command? You presume too much. And that's why Queen Amara was trying to take the rap as well. To protect this other child. Child born 15 years ago. It'd have to be someone who's around 14 or 15 years old now. And this is just a guess. But I believe I know someone who fits the bill. Also explains the strange behavior. This is the child who was born to Dirk and Queen Amara 15 years ago. All those strange statements she kept making. Now they all make sense. Prosecutor Snotty, may I ask you something? Of course, Your Benevolence. I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara and about me? From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother, and only yesterday. Rafa was carrying on about telling the truth to the people, So I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. Cannot accept this. Is something the matter, your benevolence? Queen Amara is lying. Makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. Why? Why did this happen? Oh, just as we were finally reunited. Queen Amara. Now I see, Nahyuta, why you do what you're told. The other child born to Dirk and Queen Amara. Mr. Justice, I believe I know what you're about to say, but I cannot allow you to name an innocent soul as the child of terrible sinners. I thought you might try to stop me. After all, simply revealing this information endangers you've been trying to protect. I think this should make it clear what I'm talking about. This is the chink in your armor. The reason why you fear for your sibling's reputation. Oh god, I don't know what I'm supposed to present you. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children. Probably this then, right? This is the only thing I can think of.
Take that!
Maybe. Oh, sweet, okay. And that is a file full of information that Dirk collected on what happened 23 years ago. Of particular note right now is what's written here. The sins of the father are visited upon his children. Deeply held idea is why you were expelled from the royal family. Which means it wouldn't bode well for your sibling either, if she were revealed to be Dirk's daughter. You became a prosecutor to bring down Queen Garan, but at some point you came to serve the very regime you despised. That was because the queen found this chink in your armor. That's how she came to use your sister against you. Nahyuta, have you been keeping this secret all this time? Have you been trying to protect me? You are an innocent party to all this. I live only to safeguard the law and serve the country and queen from which it flows. One such as you, who is destined to ascend to the throne, need not fret over one such as I. No, I cannot accept that. What you say is... it's... malarkey. Don't you even care what happens to you? Before country, queen, law, and everyone's future, my personal feelings are of no consequence. That is why I resigned myself to my fate. I know I must accept the status quo without any thoughts of change. Spoken like a true prosecutor and patriot. I shall continue to rule Korea until the day Rafa succeeds me, for that is what's best for our kingdom. I know, Your Eminence. Yours is no small sacrifice, but I promise you this. In exchange for your life, the child shall remain safe and the kingdom shall prosper. This is all I can ask for with my new existence. Is this really the new you? Resigning yourself to the will of another and keeping the hope you held for the future? No. The Nahyuta I knew would never let himself be turned into this. Now, Your Majesty, if you would hand
Objection!
You can say you're simply accepting your fate, Nahyuta, but I know that deep down, there's still hope in your heart. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve me. It's the kind of hope that perseveres through the most desperate of times. And it's what binds you, me, and Dirk together as a family. I know, because this has demonstrated to me that you haven't lost all hope yet. We have to present so much evidence. There's so many places to go wrong. What demonstrates that he hasn't given up hope. Obviously the painkiller shots. The Huta never confiscate. It's this, right?
Take that!
When you interrogated Dirk, you confiscated all of his possessions as potential evidence. All except this. Did he take your attorney's badge too? No, I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was gonna take it from me, he changed his mind. Tell me, Nahuta, why didn't you take his badge? You couldn't bear to take it from him, could you? And I know why. Because this badge means something special to us. Hey, Dirk, why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. Never stopped trying to realize my dream. Not until my very last breath. The dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Nahuta, Apollo, I vow to restore Coraine's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. You may say you've given up. That's not how it really is it? You never gave up, and you never will, because you still believe that all the wrongs will be righted someday. Don't you? You are very perceptive, Mr. Justice. It may very well be as you say. Oh, whoops. Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Until now. Perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Save you? Yes, save me. Like he did on that day. Nahuta! Apollo! Hold on! I'm coming! Sploosh. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nahuta, Apollo, you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Someday, he would come and free our family from the chains of the past. Perhaps deep down, that is what I believed. Believed in Dirk, our father, who art in Twilight Realm. Nahuta, I knew you. However, it was but a dream. And now that dream has died. Murdered, along with Dirk. So now, as the eldest, the responsibility falls squarely onto me. Must protect her. Please, try to understand, Apollo. Understand why I shall bear all this. It is the only way. But
such insolence!
You have wasted more than enough of my time, lawyer. You do not see the futility of your desperate floundering, the immutability of his duty. Also, they're in a courtroom surrounded by people and they're talking about all this stuff out loud. Like, as if no one could put two and two together. It is time to accept defeat. Now, watch as the hammer of justice comes down upon your dear brother. Your Majesty, the verdict, if you will. Yes, Your Eminence.
Objection!
Wait a second. Does the bench wish to raise an objection? Yes. There's some way to save Nahuta. Apollo goes back to that incident 23 years ago. Branding him the son of a criminal. So we could once and for all prove that Dirk didn't try to assassinate Amara. Right. Nahuta and Rafa's father would no longer be viewed as a criminal. But I thought there wasn't any evidence left. It was all destroyed in the fire. And Dirk investigated the matter for years, but never managed to learn anything new. Really? Nothing at all? Could an exceptional lawyer like Dirk try that long and really uncover nothing at all? He had over 2 decades, Apollo. Huh? He's right. I thought Dirk would have gone to his grave without discovering something new. Must have secretly planted something to top of ground with someone. With someone. Wait, what? He must have secretly planted something to topple Quran. I think they didn't mean to put with there. Take another look at the evidence. We might find what we need to break out of this situation while on there. The sleeping pills were able to on, but alright.
If the defense is done stalling for time, I shall now render my verdict.
No, wait. About the assassination attempt 23 years ago. The defense has some new information we'd like to share.
You too? We had intended to deliberate that case in the course of this trial.
Dirk, did you leave something behind for me? Some connection I'm missing here?
Very well then. What is the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago?
Alright. Let's think here. We have a button in the soot. We already used that though, I thought. Bloodstain. That's not it. That's not it. This is clearly not going to be it. The arson incident involving a Mars program slipped a sleeping pill and perished in the fire. The lighter found at the scene had Dirk's fingerprints on it. Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in it. Oh. Though we didn't know his name, right? Do we know his name now? Jove Justice.
Take that!
Can we use this to summon him? Hell yeah, we can.
A photograph.
Yes. Do you recall the traveling musician who died in that fire 23 years ago?
How could anyone forget such a painful chapter in our history? Poor fellow was caught up in the blaze that was meant for the Queen Amara. Never knew his identity, though, as its belongings were burnt to ashes.
Well, about that. The truth is, he was my biological father.
Oh.
What? Why, of course. With his photo and her benevolence. Exactly. We might be able to prove Dirk completely innocent. And that would free her from the infamy of having criminal blood in her veins. Because here in Karain, we can witness the final memories of the dead. What utter nonsense! Come on, Rafa. Do your duty. There was no evidence left in the wake of that blaze. That's what you think. But Dirk went to the ends of the earth to bring this little souvenir back for us. He did. Yep. And boy, is it the best piece of evidence ever. He knew that with it, we'd finally be able to conclusively settle the matter here in court and save his children. Your Majesty, the defense requests that we hold a divination seance for this new victim.
Objection!
Listen to that music. What a waste of time. The events of 23 years past have already been deliberated at length. But wasn't Dirk on trial for that incident as well today? So we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we failed to look into this new lead, would we?
As the presiding judge, I'll share my thoughts on the matter. The attempted assassination of Queen Amara is a case we can ill afford to leave open. The final memories of the victim will prove to be very important. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that we should conduct another divination seance.
Why you? Your benevolence. If you knew the full name of the victim seen in this photo, you'd be able to perform a divination seance, right? Of course. Leave it to me. Hell yeah. Fuck it. Get out the way. Thank you. My father's full name. It'd be funny if they gave you the option to choose it and you chose wrong. Is Jove Justice. All right. By Jupiter, we shall summon him.
Now, your benevolence. Please commence the divination seance when you are ready.
Paching.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Wiggle, wiggle, dancy, dancy. Kind of makes you wonder, do you think Maya could learn how to do like divination seance stuff, or would she have to like build her own pool of souls? I mean, I suppose like channeling is maybe kind of more powerful because you actually get to talk to the person, but at the same time, like then you're reliant on their memory and not so much like the actual sensations and feelings that get into the pool. I wonder if they based this dance off of any, like, known ritual or anything, you know? Blurble. Burning. Heat. Great balls of fire. Crying. Oh, we have a baby. Oh, that's Apollo. You saw Mara. And you got hit in the head, right? There was a reflection in the mirror, it looked like. And the lighter. Interesting.
The spirit of the victim has granted us a window into his final moments. It would appear the divination seance was a success.
So those were my father's final moments. That baby we saw must have been you, Apollo. I will now decipher the experience of the deceased. Are you ready, Hornhead? Yes, please proceed. Very well. Here are my interpretations of the fact as gleaned from the seance vision. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. That is how he was determined to be the assassin. Hornhead's father tried to save his son, but sadly he perished in the attempt. And that is everything the deceased experienced in his final moments. Father's final memories. They're right here for everyone to see, but can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? Yes, very likely. Alright, so let's save. Happened to stop by. Dirk's fingerprints. So, like, what's going on here? Oh, wait. Oh, is that his hand? Or is that Apollo's dad's hand? Drops the baby. Oh, he was holding the... Uh-huh. Okay, so that's not our father's hand then. But it is someone's wearing a glove. Okay, so probably it's the fact that there's a glove involved in this is what I would think we should be using here. Rewind. Right there.
Objection!
Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter that was found at the crime scene. However, the hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. Huh? I believe you're right. What could this mean? Calls into question whether the hand in the vision really was Dirk's. If only could make out the details a little better. Very well, I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps that will help refine the seance vision. It does seem that there was a glove on the hand. Oh, it's his jacket, right? The jacket that the Justice Minister wears. I think. Still, what significance could that have? It means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there after the fire.
Objection!
All you have is pure speculation. Well, the fact remains that they are all his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the lighter.
Objection!
It just means I have to prove that the figure in the vision is someone else, using information in my father's final memories. Either way, it seems that I must revise my insights. But if someone had put his print on the letter after the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. Okay, she's updated her insights. I'll go over them and see if there are any new inconsistencies to be found. Alright, let's save. I mean, not that we really get these wrong, right? We always just refine things, but still. So, yeah, okay. Right. The funny blue, yeah, it is Amara. Or not Amara, sorry, Garan. So I mean,
Objection!
you can tell by the whatever you call it, the cuffs, right? Right, then this means that the real culprit is. The figure in this vision is clearly not Dirk. The distinctive band around the wrist gives their true identity away. Oh, that design. It can't be. This will prove just whose hand was captured in the seance vision. photo. So you do believe the culprit to be... Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern on them.
You're referring to the cuffs of justice, correct?
Yes, I hear they're a traditional part of a Kuranese Justice Minister's attire.
But what does this tell us?
It tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than the Kuranese late Minister of Justice, Inga Karkul Karain. Are you sure about that? Not my father. No. Who was the Justice Minister at the time? Because we know that Garan was before. No, she was when Amara was queen.
We plotted the assassination of the former queen as well as the current one.
Dirk's innocent in both charges? Both right all along. Nahuta?
What you've proposed is not possible, Apollo.
Back then, Inga Kaku Karain was not the Minister of Justice.
What?
The Justice Minister 23 years ago was... you, Queen Garan.
What?
Oh, right. She served as the Minister of Justice before succeeding the throne. And she also prosecuted the assassination attempt 23 years ago as one. So then, the figure in this vision is actually... Your Eminence, it's you, isn't it?
This is madness. Why would Her Eminence do such a thing?
Because she was sent to the throne. She wanted to usurp the throne from her sister Amara? That's why she tried to assassinate her?
I find this all very hard to swallow.
Your Eminence, are you the one responsible for tearing my family apart? Was it you who killed my father? Well, Your Eminence, asking you a question.
Such insolence!
Peasant. Always carrying on about things of no import. You do not deny it, then? You concealed the truth and used me for your own designs? Oh, Nahuta, spare me your feeble-minded line of questioning. Even if Dirk will clear of all charges, it shall still be I who decides Rava's fate. You do wish for her to be queen someday, do you not? Remember, the child lives only by my good graces. Now, kneel before me and fulfill your end of the bargain by offering me your head. She just does this in court. Come on, Nahuta, have a spine. Throw your beads at her face. Your Eminence, I am done heeding your commands. Even as you used my sister against me, I still believed you. I believed that protecting your secrets was in the best interest of this kingdom. But you've been deceiving me all the while, Nahuta. Nahuta, you dare defy me! Your Eminence, I can turn the other cheek no more. Therefore, I hereby retract my confession in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
Retract, you say?
At least Nahuta was suffering. Now he's finally free. In all this time, not once did I reflect on my own conduct, for I had believed all was fate. Lost in my own sense of resignation, I was unable to awaken from my despair. But you, Apollo, you've awakened me with your demonstration of our Father's creed.
A dragon never yields.
Dum ba bum. Hell yeah. I will carry on Dirk's legacy and fulfill his dream. Hear me, Garan. I will cast you down for your bloody throne. Long live the revolution. Insolent fool! How even you prattle on about revolution. Would you look at that? Well, Apollo, it seems we're finally making some headway down the road that Dirk carved out for us. Yeah. Just prove Garan's guilt. We could continue on down that road towards the revolution Dirk dreamed of. Your Eminence, you have been accused of the crime committed 23 years ago. Would you like to say anything in your defense? Not so fast, Your Majesty. For the cuffs could have been stolen and used without my knowledge. So you see, they can hardly be considered proof of anything. Oh, I believe you're right. But we know she's guilty. Well, lawyer, is there any other evidence you would have me refute? Yeah, you're wearing fake cuffs or something. I don't know. Unfortunately, this photo was the last piece of evidence Dirk left for me. So as far as evidence goes, I got nothing else regarding that case from the past. However, now that Prosecutor Sami's retracted his confession, we'll have to re-deliberate the current case from scratch. Yes, the defense speaks the truth. Even though it is clear who the guilty party is. Queen Garan, the defense accuses you of the murder of Justice Minister Inga Karkul-Karain. Do you have any evidence, defense? Evidence that will prove Garan was the killer? There's still one more avenue for us to explore, Mr. Justice. There is. Minister Inga's final memories. In them, the minister's killer posed as Dirk. Therefore, one must ask, how did the killer dispose of the disguise? You're right. A lot of blood would have splattered onto the killer. So blood-soaked clothes would have had to have been dealt with somehow. They're still around somewhere. I mean, this is where the gemstone is, then? Or no? I was wondering what absurd idea you would think of next. Clothing can be disposed of most anywhere. I doubt you could find them.
Objection!
Then you don't know us very well. Your benevolence? Yes? On the day of your father's murder, you had been watching the courtyard from 2 p.m. Now, during that time, you saw Queen Garan, did you not? Yes, I did. I saw my mother entering the palace from the courtyard. But I was told not to mention it because it had nothing to do with my father's murder. Reva! You would not dare! When the queen headed into the palace, did she have Dirk's clothes in her possession? No. No, she did not. So, maybe she disposed of them somewhere in the courtyard.
Objection!
The police did a thorough sweep of the area following the crime. Wait, is this what the dog was trying to get at? But they did not find anything resembling Dirk's clothes. But you knew that already, didn't you, prosecutor? Yes, I admit no clothing was found. So you admit that you are merely speculating, chasing phantoms and delusions of evidence that never existed. Makes no sense. Clothing doesn't just disappear like that. Why do you think this is covered in soot? If Garan wasn't carrying any clothes, she must have gotten rid of them somewhere. Somewhere where she thought they'd never be found. Wait, are they in the sarcophagus too? I mean, they have to be in the tomb, right?
Take that!
The tomb? You believe the clothing was hidden there?
It could be under Dirk's body, right? Yes, that's the only place it can be.
Very well. Where in the tomb do you believe the clothes were hidden?
I mean, it gotta be here.
Take that!
The clothes weren't simply hidden. They were returned to where they belonged.
And by that you mean...
The killer would have had to get Dirk's clothes from somewhere. Luckily, they were right there. Yes, of course. At the time of the minister's murder, Dirk's body was already in the sarcophagus. So the killer could have simply borrowed his clothes. Right, before the minister entered the tomb, the killer put on Dirk's clothes, then hid behind the curtain above the sarcophagus. And after the minister was killed, Dirk's clothes were returned to his
Objection!
So what? Still all speculation. We know not whether those clothes were actually used in the murder. Therefore, you cannot prove that they are somehow connected to this case.
Objection!
And that's where you're wrong. But I believe you already knew that. Oh, I see. Because of the stain on the arm. These clothes were definitely used during the minister's murder. Because of this.
Take that!
The bloodstains on Dirk's chest are no doubt the result of being shot by the minister. However, that doesn't explain everything. There's also some blood spatter extending from his left elbow to his abdomen area. I believe this blood splatter came from...
Take that!
If the killer wore these clothes during the murder, then the blood splatter must have come from Minister Inga. I thought it was all Dirk's, but that makes sense. Only one way to be sure, though. Let's get those stains analyzed right away. Indeed, this may be the conclusive evidence we need to prove the Queen's guilt.
Objection!
You cannot prove it was I who hid those clothes. They could very well have been hidden by a third party. But could they really? Could the possibility of someone other than around hiding the clothes doesn't exist? I mean, you could say it's Amara, maybe, but let's say it doesn't exist. No, it's just not possible. Your Eminence, recall you saying the following. The key to Amara's sarcophagus is in the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it. Oh! That was your own testimony, word for word. Why, you insolent! Admit it. Only you could have hidden Dirk's clothes after they were used in the murder. And that means you're the one who killed Justice Minister Inga. Significant worm. You dare accuse me, the ruler of Karain. Think for one moment that such impudence will... I'm afraid such arguments are invalid here in the Sacred Hall, Your Eminence. Because even monarchs aren't above the law. It's the end of the line for you, Queen Karan. Time to come down from that lofty throne and face justice. His name is Apollo. Nice twitch of the eye. Like that she doesn't scream, at least. She just gets very infuriated. Me? Face justice? Surely you jest. You are in no position to force my hand, lawyer. Oh? Surely you haven't forgotten about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, should I be convicted of murdering my husband, your dear brother who delivered false testimony in my defense shall also be found guilty. What? That can't be. Can it?
By delivering false testimony in the course of protecting a guilty party, you would certainly be judged by this court as having supported a criminal. And the Defense Culpability Act would most definitely come into play.
But that law is so broad that anyone could be convicted under it.
When it comes to the DC Act, even I am conflicted, yet as it currently stands, the law of the land. As you said earlier, no one is above the law.
All the absurd things I have seen, this law really takes the cake. Now what? What can you even do at this point? You need not look so forlorn. Dirk has been cleared of all charges. So let us leave all thoughts of the Rio killing revolution in the past, where it belongs. She wants us to just let her off scot-free. How's he We cannot yield to her here, Apollo. If it will move the revolution forward, I will gladly face the DC Act. Do it. Accuse Queen Garan of the crime she has committed. But
Such insolence!
what you speak of is not revolution. Our kingdom will not function without its sovereign, and Rafa cannot ascend to the throne, for she is yet incapable of channeling spirits. Thus, to accuse me is to wish destruction upon our fair kingdom, you terrorist. Terrorist? If you would still insist on accusing me, then as ruling sovereign of Kurain, I proclaim the following. All who imperil the crown, no matter their reason, shall be subject to immediate execution upon the Queen's orders. What? Immediate execution? You still not comprehend. Be clear. For the sake of this kingdom's future, and in accordance with the laws of Kurain, I command that you be put to death at once. Did I just get a bad end? Okay, this is some bullshit right here. Is this going a bit too far? Why is the Grand Royal Guard? They are on standby in case of an attack by foolish, optimistic terrorists. Now, if you will continue to oppose me, the very embodiment of the law, then under my regal authority, you shall all be put to death.
Objection!
Oh, come on, this is insane, even for you. You can't possibly get away with something like this. This is a court of law. You can't just order execution without due process. Now, look, Apollo, truth and due process is really important. But so is your life. So think before you speak again. But... please, Apollo, don't make this any worse than it already is. I'll lose you to the Twilight Realm too. What am I supposed to do? But when it gets to the point to rewrite the law, she sees fit. How would I ever bring her to justice? Is this really how it all ends? Your life or your accusation, lawyer? You cannot hope for both. Time to cease this insanity. Should I accuse Queen Garan? Eat shit. Know what I have to do. Mr. Wright, you know that saying you're constantly reminding me in Athena of? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You never fail to surprise me, Apollo. And Nahuta. You know that creed we've known ever since we were kids? A dragon never yields. Apollo. They're not merely words. What's carried us this far. So now it's time to honor these words and the memories of the ones who gave them. Couldn't agree with you more, Apollo. Words are more important to me than you know. If there's any time to remember them, it's now. I was just thinking that. They're important to him because they're from the lady that he never got to love. No! Oh, Mia. It would seem, Apollo, that not one, but two auspicious creatures dwell deep within you. A fierce dragon and a virtuous phoenix that shall scatter the clouds hiding the heavens. Shall join you in your death-defying bluff. Yeah, I don't have any evidence, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I think I finally understand what those words really mean. The resolve they embody. Smiling, even in the face of certain doom. Is there no end to your defiance? Unfortunately for you, no. Won't let fear, or even the law, force me to abandon the pursuit of the truth. Because there's another saying in my country, the truth will set you free. Indeed. That's precisely what Dirk sought to do through this trial. He wished for us to break free from a certain despicable spiders immobilizing silk threads. We won't be intimidated by unjust laws or given to fear. Abandoning the truth like that is just not a part of my playbook. There's only one path before us. Revolution. The time to make Dirk's dream a reality is upon us. Your Eminence, if you are the law here in Karain, then your very existence is wrong. Does your desperate bleating know no end? That's a bit late to ask. But what's the plan? Well, Garon's going to execute us on the spot under the Defense Culpability Act. And the law itself derives its power from the authority of the ground. There's only one thing left to do. We dethrone her, right here, right now. Alright, but how? Not like we have a lot of time to come up with a way to do it either. Doubt she'll allow you to perform another cross-examination while we think. Don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be fine. Will we, though? Let's save. I don't know if I'm like a one-way path to like hell here, but can't give up now. Keep on fighting to the end. Don't allow these broken trials to go on. It's time to make things right. All right, time for turnabout time. You want to see the bad answers, I assume? If I accuse Garan, Nahuta will be subject to the Defense Culpability Act, which means he'll be put to death in accordance with the law. So the only way out of this is to dethrone Garan right now. What is this? Key to the Rafa, Marshall. Oh, the Founder's Orb. Hey, that's a good idea, isn't it? But well, it's both of these then, right? If it was like, hey, like channel the Founder and give Rafa power. How does this work? Only the Queen knows her real name. Oh. I actually don't know which one is supposed to be the right thing. I assume it's the Founder's Orb, but you'd have to channel her, so we would need Maya. And I assume the goal would be to give power to Rafa. So do all these just work? Okay, not Rafa. Oh. Really, Apollo? If we were to use Rafa as a shield, maybe Garon's motherly love would... Wait, no. She killed her husband. Never mind. That's really funny. Okay. I assume it's the Founder's Orb, but let's go for Maya's channeling ability. We had Miss Faye channel the Founder's Spirit and have her talk to Garon. Found it through the light. I mean, this is the Founder we're talking about here. No. Okay, so not that. Alright, so the Founder's Orb. Is the Founder's Orb the key to the revolution? Dirk was convinced that the Orb is the key. In light of Garon's obsession with the Orb, it makes a large amount of sense. Probably doesn't want anyone using it to gain spiritual powers and rights to the throne. Inga definitely tried to do just that, but that's where it starts to fall apart. Inga couldn't channel the Founder, even after abducting Miss Faye. After all, only Queen can do it. The Founder never existed. He didn't know. So it's this one for sure, right? But let's see the funny answers first. It was all one big fairy tale. He couldn't channel the spirit, so he never was. Wait, what? Okay. And it's not this either, because we know Maya can. Yeah. Because only the Queen knows her mother's name. Is that really true, though? The name of the founder is only known to those who become queen. That means the only people who currently know her name are Garan and Amara. So even if someone else had the orb, they wouldn't be able to channel the founder. Begs the question, why is Garan so fixated on the orb? Okay, let's not overthink this. Garan is obsessed with the orb because she can't channel spirits. Which is why... Okay. Yeah, this all makes sense. That's why Amara does the channeling. Let's see what the funny options are first. A little too late. Okay. What's the other one say? Because it's a national treasure. And Nick Cage wants to get it back. Wait, but doesn't this throw off everything, though? Because if she can't channel spirits... Well, I guess she doesn't need to channel a spirit. Because to pretend to be Dirk, because of Inga's face blindness stuff, she just pulls her hair back. Hard to believe, though. If she wants spiritual power, does that mean Garan can't channel spirits? That would explain why she had Amara perform the rite of channeling. Is that why she let Amara live? To stand in for her when the time came to channel spirits? So if Garan can't channel spirits, it would look bad. She'd be exiled if she had no claim to the throne. No claim to the throne, right? Look bad if we didn't channel spirits. Garan would be mortified if that got out. What good would it do to publicly embarrass her like that? I mean, it would make us feel better if we did it. She wouldn't be exiled. That's a big extreme. I can't imagine anyone getting exiled just for that. She can't channel spirits. She have no claim to the throne. Garan's default completely act was established under the Crown's authority. But if she has no claim to the throne, then the DC Act would become null and void. Not just the DC Act. All the insane laws she enacted would be swept away in one fell swoop. You claim the authority of the Crown? You, of all people. That's a good one. Have you truly lost it, lawyer?
Indeed. Have the defendant explain himself at once.
It's easy, Your Majesty. Why is Queen Garan so obsessed with the Founder's Orb? Why did she let Queen Amara live? And why was she having her mercifulness perform the rite of channeling in her place? The answers to these three questions point to a single conclusion. The fact that will shake this kingdom to its very core. I still do not follow Apollo. Your Eminence, just one question for you, and please be honest. You can't actually channel spirits, can you? What? You believe the Queen is not capable of communing with the dead?
The defense will explain himself at once.
In Karain, the ability to channel spirits is an absolute requirement for a would-be queen. But Your Eminence, if you are incapable of doing that, then you have no claim to the throne. Not only that, but every law you've passed will be rendered null and void. And you, the Grand Royal Guard, you seem to be rather enamored with the Queen's supposed spiritual power. But what if she had none? What if she were just an ordinary person, a pretender to the throne?
That's crazy talk.
Such blasphemy. On what grounds do you make such a defamatory claim? Queen Garan, if you think I'm just out to defame you, then prove it. Prove it, using this piece of evidence you want so badly.
Take that!
Shit. All the conditions for summoning the Founder should be in place. With the orb, we know what the Founder looks like. And as Queen, you should know the Founder's name. Now, if you would, Your Eminence,
Be sure it's the great spiritual power you bear as Grand Priestess of Kurain. Oh, to witness Her Eminence's great power with our own eyes. The Holy Mother will appear before us? Oh, great miracle of miracles! Praise be, Your Eminence! May your mighty spiritual power show us your ways! Enough, I say, you mindless cretins. Your Eminence, it be that you cannot. No, I want a lawyer. Someone at once.
Objection!
Aren't you forgetting something? There aren't any lawyers left in Kurain. You can thank your Defense Culpability Act for that. Your Eminence, please give us a glimpse of your magnificent spiritual power. Summon Her Holiness so she may guide us. Heard enough of you. Oh, out of my sight, all of you. If you truly are capable of channeling spirits, get on with it already, Your Eminence. You sneaky, underhanded wretch of a lawyer. That reminds me. I said something to this effect earlier. It is time to cease this insanity. Don't you feel stupid for saying that now? Indeed. Of all the things she has said, I can think of nothing more ludicrous. Apollo, teach this deceitful, putrid queen a lesson she won't soon forget. Gladly, as it really is time to cease this insanity. Garan, your reign of terror ends here! I like how all the guards just fall over. The vigorous finger pointing. Uh-oh. Very well. Demonstrating my facility as a spirit medium is simple enough. Behold, the magnificent power to commune with the dead. O great spirit of the founder who dwells in the Twilight Realm, heed the sacred covenant of the orb, and appear here before us. Oh, here it comes, man. What's wrong? Not feeling well? Spirit of the founder. Okay, sorry, she's going too fast. No, wait, I was just warming up. Where it actually starts from now. Look. Sleesh. Prosecutor Samari, how is Her Eminence? It seems she now believes that she herself is the Holy Mother. I see. Your attempt at spirit channeling failed, did it not? Sadly, she seems unable to accept the facts. I fear it will be quite a challenge to question her later. And what, if I may ask, was her motive? I understand that she killed Minister Inga in order to prevent his coup. But what of her attempt to assassinate Queen Amara 23 years ago? To become queen herself, maybe she just craved power and attention. She likely developed a psychological complex from her inability to channel spirits. That is why she kept Queen Amara alive to perform the rite of channeling for her. In that way, it would seem as if she had great spiritual power. In short, she put the cult of personality upon fear and lies. Then again, do not all tyrants. So then, she never really intended to kill Amara, huh? What I don't understand is why Queen Amara even listened to Garan in the first place. Especially 14 years ago, before Rafa was being held hostage.
Why would she keep letting the people of Karain think she was dead? Well, she kept quietly performing the rite of channeling for Garan. My mother is a gentle soul by nature and loves her sister dearly. So when Garan told her to hide because Dirk was out to kill her, she believed it. What's more, she did not wish to tarnish the name of her beloved sister. That is why she acquiesced so obediently to Garan's request to keep channeling for her. Until she fled with Dirk and was told the truth, that is. So that's what happened. And since Rafa was being held captive, I imagine Amara had no choice but to help cover up the truth behind Inga's murder. Yeah, living secretly as Rafa's servant Nena, who not only deepened her love for her daughter, she'd do anything to keep her safe. All the more reason to hide the painful truth from her.
Well, that was a case for the ages. Prosecutor Samadhi had been cleared of all suspicion in the murder of Minister Inga, as has Mr. Dirk Samadhi in the assassination attempt on Queen Amara. Now then, I think it is high time I handed down my verdict on Dirk and Nahuta Samadhi.
Not guilty. And look, the souls of the dead are so happy now. Dirk, Jove, maybe even Inga. I think they show the empty prosecutor stand. Dirk, I hope you're watching. I proved your innocence. Nahuta's smiling again. And that revolution you've always dreamed of is finally happening.
With this, may I finally say, court is adjourned.
Way to go, Apollo! I was on the edge of my seat when those guards stormed the courtroom. That was a shocker, alright. Can't imagine anything like that happening back home. I know, right? Really go down there and teach them a lesson myself. Really? I was barely able to hold her back. Hold me back? You were about to go ballistic after a while there, Athena. Yeah, well, I was thinking about helping you smack a few of them down, to be honest. Remind me to never say or do anything that deserves my Athena double suplex. You did a fine job out there today, Apollo. Thanks for all the great advice, Mr. Wright. Yeah, it was all you. That perseverance and never say die attitude you showed was impressive. I actually learned a thing or two myself. What? From me? That's a laugh. There were any number of times where I would have blamed you for giving up. Wouldn't have blamed you for giving up. But you stuck it out to the end and came away triumphant. By sheer force of will and inner strength forged in countless trials, you overcame the most desperate and hopeless situation I've ever seen. I don't know about all that. I mean it. You've really come a long way, Apollo. Nothing but respect for your abilities as an attorney. Really? Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Mr. Wright? You did it, Apollo. You finally won his seal of approval. But what about me, Nick? My channeling's come a long way too. After all, I was deemed worthy enough to be used in 2 major crimes already. Yeah, 2 major chances for me to become someone for you to channel next. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support of each and every person here. Mr. Wright, Athena, and Huta, of course, Dirk. Hey, and Rafa too. That was pretty cool, Polly. Wait, Trucy? 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 What are you doing here? It's magic! I'm afraid she employed the old let's stow away in Mr. Edgeworth's suitcase trick. What? Though it certainly explained why my suitcase was so heavy. Tell me you at least noticed it was heavier than usual. Trucy, do you even have a passport? My magic panties are in extra-dimensional space, like a mini universe in them. I could produce a passport at the drop of my hat. Right. Maybe something in this world are better left in mystery. Hornhead, Bobhead, I am forever in your debt for what you've accomplished in this Hall of Justice. Without your presence, I may have never changed as I have this day. It's pathetic, I know. That's where you're wrong, Benevolence. It was you who changed yourself. Only you could choose to defy Garan. And that decision was yours and yours alone. That's right. All we did was present you with an opportunity. You made use of it with gusto. This victory is yours, your Benevolence. You should be proud of yourself. I see. So, I am worthy of my title after all. I shall work to heal our kingdom so it may know peace and prosperity once more. She sure bounced back quick. So, your Benevolence, I take it you learned the truth of your origins? That you're the daughter of Dirk and Queen Amara? Yes. My mother, her eminence told me. She said it was a part of my disciplining. You can call it that. Sounds more like blackmail. Keep quiet or I'll tell everyone you're the daughter of a criminal. My mother was so insufferable. Or should I say, my former mother? Sounds like there was no love lost there. But you cleared Dirk's name. My true follower will no longer be known as a criminal. Therefore, I have nothing more to fear. So what's next for the Kingdom of Karain? I mean, you lost your queen, so... Her Benevolence Princess Rafa will ascend to the throne. Nahuta. But she can't channel spirits yet, right? Indeed. Which is why I will act as regent on her behalf, until the day she comes into her own. Yes, your help will be greatly appreciated, Prosecutor Oni-chan. She gonna say what I think she is? What are you looking at, you horn-headed nincompoop? Yow. In any event, I will be assisted by Nahuta and Queen Amara for the time being. Queen Amara? Our country offers counsel to the rulers of neighboring kingdoms through channeling. It's a duty I intend to fulfill myself one day. But for now, I have Queen Amara assist me in that capacity. So then, she's gonna be alright? Yes. It seems the bullet went straight through her without doing any serious damage. That's a relief. How did it not hit the judge's foot? You did it, AJ! Thanks to you, Birth Duck and Nahuta beat the charges against them. You got the revolution rolling to boot. The revolution. Guess you were right to believe in me after all. Yes, sir, there's gonna be some major changes around here. The legal system is gonna return to its rightful state, like how Dirk always wanted. And the name of Apollo Justice will go down in Kearney's history. Yeah, right. Oh, Nahuta, before I forget, there was something I wanted to give you before I head back home. You wish to give me something? Yeah, as Dirk's birth son, I think you should have this. I assume his badge, maybe? You should... Oh, or maybe the law book. Though this is the Dirk... It could be either, right? But I'll try the law book first. I don't understand, Apollo. Why are you giving this to me? Wait, that wasn't it. Bet what Apollo meant to give you was... this, right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, good, I screwed it up. This is Dex. To get back to the States. I know you're a prosecutor and all. But as the man that's going to change Karain, it's only right that you have it. To change Karain. Yeah, in Dirk's place. Apollo, I'm afraid I must refuse your gift. What? Why? There's something I would like to show you. What's this all of a sudden? Mr. Wright, won't you and your friends please join us? Sure. So why'd you bring us here, Nahuta? Is he gonna give me the jacket or something? Apollo. I want you to stay here in Karain. What? But why? We have lost our queen, and our kingdom stands at a crossroads. Most of all, we will need to rebuild our entire legal system. Naturally, that includes the reintroduction of lawyers to the court. Wait, you're not asking me to... Yes. I want you to take over this law office. With you as a lawyer and me as a prosecutor, we shall rebuild Karain's legal system from the ground up. You want me to help you rebuild the legal system? It's a lot to take in. Although I cannot do this without you. As a lawyer, you are Dirk's spiritual heir. And having studied in America, your legal knowledge will be indispensable. This is way out of my league. The revolution is still in its infancy, but it was Dirk's dream to restore the legal system to its rightful state. Will you not help me realize that dream?
Come on, AJ. Knows what Dirk would have wanted. Let's do it together.
You must be taken aback by my sudden request. Please, give it some thought. Of course. I'm honored that you asked. Still, I had my job back at the Right Anything Agency to consider too. Don't you worry about that, Apollo. Besides, this is something only you can do. Something only I can do. I mean, to be completely honest, our office would be a bit short on firepower without you around, but hey. Mr. Right. Actually, sorry, but I can't get on board with this. Athena. I mean, there's still so much I want to learn from you, Apollo. That's right. Won't be the same without you. And everyone back home would really miss you, too. There's no way I can agree to this. Still, if you really wanted to stay... Yeah, Athena's right. Won't be easy, but I actually get to choose. Athena, Trucy. Apollo, no one but you can make this decision. Know that I will not question whatever choice you make. Our flight leaves tomorrow morning, Apollo. Think you can make up your mind by then? I'll try. What a difficult decision. Should I go back to the U.S.? Continue working at the Right Anything Agency? Or should I stay in Karain and help Nahuta rebuild the legal system? What's the right thing for me to do? I mean, I would probably say you should stick around in Karain. I mean, I can see arguments going either way on it, to be honest, but still. I feel like it would be good for him to do this. The bus to the airport will be here in a minute. I wonder where Apollo is. Do you think he decided to stay here in Karain? But he was up all night thinking. It's a life-changing decision after all. Whatever he decides, I'll have to accept it. I guess this means no more courtroom battles alongside him. Hey, guys! I know that booming voice anywhere. I made it. Apollo, you're here! Does this mean you're coming home with us? Well, about that. Mr. Wright. Yes? I've made up my mind. Here it is. The moment of truth. I still have so many things to learn from you. But I've decided to stay in Karain. You're staying? But I feel like I have to pick up where Dirk left off. Can't let his sacrifice go to waste. I see. Plus, I want to teach others everything you taught me about being a lawyer, Mr. Wright. Apollo. Dirk's roadmap for the future and your teachings. I believe that these two things will save the people of this kingdom from further unrest. want to do this. No, I have to do this. Never felt prouder. Proud I've had such an amazing attorney working under me. But someday, I'll return to the U.S. Once the new legal system here is firmly in place, I'll be back. Scout's honor. Will we really see you again, Apollo? You bet. Not that I have any idea how long it'll be. But I promise you this, everyone. I'll keep on learning and growing. I'll come back to the U.S. an even better lawyer. Don't you forget about me. Of course we won't, Apollo. There'll always be a spot waiting for you back at the office. In the meantime, we'll be rooting for you. So knock him dead. You got it, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna miss you, Polly. This is it. And I'm gonna support your choice all the way. Thanks, Trucy. Good luck with your magic act. Know you do Troop Grammar proud. I'll be cheering for you too, Apollo. Don't think you're the only one with room to grow. Next time we meet, you probably won't even recognize me. In other words, game on? You bet. And I'm gonna win. I miss you too, Apollo. But can't wait to see where your new adventure will take you. Oh, there's our bus. Guess this is it, Apollo. Never forget everything you've done for me, Mr. Wright. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Here's to seeing you back in the U.S. again someday. Until then, you know where to find me. I thought he was going to say I'll be fine, but okay. The legacy of those who came before us. Handed down from parent to child. And from mentor to disciple. Must never stall or stagnate, but continue to grow and change. All that we've been taught, the beliefs and convictions that have been passed down to us, let's continue to nurture them so we, in turn, can pass them on to the next generation.
Are you really sure you're okay with him staying, boss?
Uh-huh. I always figured he'd leave the nest someday.
Oh, I think they're almost here.
Just a little. Got it. Huh?
Why don't we go and check it out, AJ?
Oh yeah. That little elephant. Huh? Oh. Justice Law Office. There we go. That is the Apollo Justice Trilogy. Oh, go on, Mr. Hat. Introduce yourself.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Nice to meet you. I want to take this opportunity to announce my solo debut.
Seems Mr. Hat doesn't want Apollo leaving the desk.
We're fierce rivals, you know. Can't let them hog the spotlight.
It's just not the same without Polly, is it?
Yeah, I kind of miss him too.
I know. You should go visit him in Korea. Oh, the sweet-ass music. After seeing Mr. Justice in action, I got to thinking, what can I do for Crane? Then it came to me. Tourism, that's what! Develop Crane's tourism industry, making more visitors. Night tourists enter the Founder's Orb. Make a museum dedicated to Defiant Dragons. Let's just keep on coming. He already thought he was going to become a lawyer or something. taste of his talents, I guess. I want to congratulate you on becoming a forensic investigator, Detective Sky. Thank you. But Prosecutor Maya says he has need of me, so starting tomorrow I'll be working Crane for a while. Look at it this way, it's sure to be an educational experience. True, plus I can't let that kid show me up. I'll see what I can do for Crane's revolution. Challenges have a way of helping people grow. Look forward to our next investigation upon your return. Easter. Darn that forehead face! Guess he revealed the secret behind our teleportation trick. Your requests have totally dried up. Hope you on the street if we don't find work soon. Maybe we should take Tracy up on her offer. She said we can make our debuts as magicians at the right anything interesting. Shut up! I'm gonna show her up someday on my own terms. Fires up like a bitter rivalry. I did enjoy the bunnies. They were cute. Cute and angry. Two of my favorite combinations. Crane is just at this child right now, full of life and responsibility. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Where's that baby from? That's close. Yeah, screen, please. Little fighter. Oh god, it is his kid. Wait, no, it's not. It's, never mind. It's Trust-Me's kid, right? She was pregnant. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I forgot for a moment and thought that Dad had hooked up with the former... Okay, never mind. Been pulling double duties to Paula, but that's okay. Make Simon recognize me for the awesome lawyer that I am. Looking at her boots. Widget. Do it and I will. Sir Wright will be calling me his right-hand woman before you know it. Let's do this. Athena Sykes trilogy doesn't sound as good as Apollo Justice trilogy, though, I gotta say. The name doesn't really ring. Bucky, how dare you deliver my order in such a sorry state? Don't be mad, Simon. There was a huge party on my shop today. Still tastes fine. Here, try some. You great big pluck. Just lost my appetite because of you. Hard to find good help these days. Wouldn't you say, old chum? This guy. Trial the other day really inspired me. Created a rock routine based on Shisho's case. It's a mystery story that keeps flipping the audience's thinking on its head. Called The Scary Udon Noodle. Giving away too much of the title. Keeping the tornado school going. It's our way of paying penance or paying our debt to Shisho. That includes rock training for that kid, Owen. Sarge. Newfound mobility, even ancient ruins with their fancy Tomb Raider traps are no match for me. University my father works letting me help with the dig. One day I'll discover an unknown ancient civilization and dedicate it to him. Also be going to dig in Cranes. Private Justice better not be slacking off. It'd be funny if that was the DLC or something. Oops. We're losing light here. Aww. Gonna be super busy now that I'm the head of the Fae clan. Don't worry, Mystic Maya. I'll do whatever I can to help. Thanks, Pearly. First order of business will be to revolutionize Karain Village. I like that idea. How about opening a store we can buy new outfits like the city girls wear? Look, it's all grown up now. But I think there are a few more pressing matters to take care of first. Guess it'll be a while before I get a revolutionary makeover. Very cute. Maya and Pearl are just always so fun to watch. they're just silly and get into all sorts of like nonsense antics together. Mother, you've stopped being Nana. What a new Nana. Not going to be anyone willing to serve you in that capacity. You are quite a handful, after all. I am. A simple wave of your hand, you would have your attire changed, meals prepared, and your teeth brushed. I put such an undue burden upon you. Grand pieces to Corain. Fear not, Rafa. You have plenty of time in which to make amends. Perhaps you could start with one of your famous shoulder rubs? Her benevolence has taken to call me Braidhead. Even worse, she trembles and her face turns red when she speaks to me. What have I done to deserve such animosity? Well, it's true that I am merciless within the whole of justice. Even such a dismissive name is entirely uncalled for. What am I to do? Perhaps I shall consult Apollo about this. She just gives nicknames like that to people that she likes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Probably calls her mother, like, I don't even know, something. How's he doing, Mr. Wright? Great, he's a respectable lawyer in his own right. He has his own practice called Justice Law Offices. Thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without you. Oh, before I forget, I made a copy of this photo for you. Photo? Oh. Jove. Oh, he's talking to his mother, probably. It's so good to see him again. Do you think it's about time we told them the truth? After all, they're both grown to fine young people now. Yes, you're right. Perhaps it's about time they knew. Get to listen to the fun music again, huh? Maybe the DLC is what's gonna do that. I forget. In the second game, I think it was. I think it was the second game. I could be wrong. But in the second game, when you meet Apollo's mother, did she ever actually inform him that she was his mother? Or did he ever figure it out? Because there's the whole bracelet thing, right? Well, I mean, if that little scene was supposed to allude to that happening and whatnot, then I assume that maybe they didn't. Maybe that'll be what the special DLC episode is. We'll see. But yeah, this is a good game. A good trilogy, really. I do feel like the Kuranese stuff was a little bit odd. Like specifically, I mean, like Apollo's heritage was odd, where it's like, oh, by the way, his father is a revolutionary, and he's never mentioned this ever before. Like that one was a little odd. Or like, I guess the Joe Justice traveling musician thing makes sense when you take his mother into account, and that's fine. But like the Dirk thing and him like being raised in Corain and never being mentioned at all, or like it didn't really feel like it was hinted at either. Like all those things, that was the only part that like didn't really sit right with me as far as things go, because it felt like it was just kind of like they're like, oh, we need more for the backstory. So okay. But then again, like the way that all the games in a trilogy of Ace Attorney-ness all tend to click together and like everything, I feel like it is probably planned out from the start, I would assume. Like I don't know if they plan for trilogies, but I assume that they plan enough in advance that they can do this kind of stuff, you know? So I did like that this game had some actual voice acting in it, even though it was very sparingly used. Like mainly in Rafa's thing that we're listening to now. The mechanics were good. Divination Seance was fun. Apollo and Athena's different abilities. I think Athena's ability is more like, it can definitely be a little bit more frustrating, I think, than Apollo's, because Apollo's is a little bit more straightforward, where it's like perceive and click on the thing. Easy. But like both the Divination Seance and Athena stuff was a lot of fun. Oop, what do we have? Dear Mr. Rat, I can't believe it's already been a few months since I haven't decided I haven't something. Stay in touch, probably. Oh, sweet. Dear Mr. Wright. Can't believe it's already been a few months since I decided to stay. Sorry I haven't been good about keeping in touch, but things have been really hectic. Building a legal system I'm not yet familiar with has been a real challenge. But I will say, give me plenty of work to keep me busy.
Not given the autopsy report even a cursory glance, Mr. Justice.
It's just 15 clients on my plate right now. So I probably shouldn't have accepted all 15 at the same time. Please. Are you going to help me rebuild Kurain's legal system or not? If you are, we need to move through this case backlog faster. Yeah, I know, but... Besides, those 15 are only the beginning. There are 10 more awaiting your services. Huh?
I too have friends and acquaintances seeking legal representation. Being that you are the only lawyer in the country, told them to contact you. They will only add about 16 clients to your caseload.
Huh? Wait a minute. I've been handing out advertisements for your new office. They read, from legal advice to investigating extramarital affairs, even yak milking. For a limited time only, these services and more are free done at Justice Law offices. I've already received requests from 380 new clients. Gonna have to say something, aren't I? I trust you did your cords of steel exercises this morning. Well, go on. There's no need to hold back.
Now that you mention it, you'll get to hear you shout today.
Yes, and I've grown quite drowsy from these tedious proceedings. I could use a loud something to wake me up. Do not disappoint me, Hornhead. There's really only one thing to say at a time like this. Word I've said countless times in my career, but one I'll never tire of.
Objection!
They always got to end the game with that, which is always good. And yeah, that was really good. All right, so we're not going to start it today, obviously. But next time we play Ace Attorney, we have a special episode that Turnabout Time Traveler. Okay, it looks like a Phoenix story, though I don't know who that is in the right. Is there like a play going on, maybe? All right, so it's going to be a Phoenix story, though. That'll be fun. I suppose we'll put him back into this, though. To be honest, I got really used to him being in the tiger outfit. Look at that. Look at that. Almost makes me want to keep him back. But no, we'll keep him soon. We'll be fine. Where's the thing with the stuff? Maybe not. Wait, where's the thing that shows you... Isn't there a thing that shows you, like, achievements or something? Music. They're all good. But also, still confused, though. I could have sworn... Return to title screen. Options. Am I dumb? Wait, is it in... Where is it? Oh, here it is. Jeez. The last one over. Did we unlock anything cool? Key visual illustrations. Oh, hey, look, you can look at all the movies. That's kind of nice. Episode 5 had a lot, huh? Oh, we haven't gone to the special episode yet. Don't show me stuff from that. Character designs. Cute. the magic panties. I like how they like give Phoenix that like, oh yeah, here we go. Let me put on the jacket. I think it's cute. Wow, whoa. Look at that one on the left. Wait, enlarge. Okay, I'm going the wrong way, but that's like an extra sassy Maya right there. She looks a little different than usual. I mean, I guess it is a character design thing, but this one though, she looks more like Mia right here, doesn't she? Than she does Maya. Like she looks older, and like Maya normally looks very mischievous, I feel. Oh, I think it's because she's wearing like a full skirt. That's why. That's why. It gives her like a more mature look to her, I guess. Oh, look, it's Rafa. Zoom in. Not that way. It's inverted left-right, by the way. Ma! Come to me! Oh. Oh, are these like original ideas for Rafa? Oh, look at her with like the hood on. Except they did give her like the same eye things for like the throne almost. Also, she looks like, look at her with like the Hospe hair from River City Girls on the bottom right. They definitely went through a number of ideas. I'm glad they went with other options. I mean, not that these are like terrible, but they definitely don't hit the same as Rafa's actual stuff. It's interesting to see like the development of her, though. You can kind of see how she got to where she is, and some of the color themes did too. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, that's kind of cool though. This one. That one's pretty neat. Kind of like that one. It's a good outfit. It's got like more butterfly stuff. This one is like Aladdin almost. Definitely goes into like that dancer thing. The very top left one definitely looks like Rafa. Like it looks very, very close to what we got at the end. They went through a lot of designs for her, which makes sense. I mean, she's a pretty important character, but the Magatama, like in the center thing, is more similar to like the Queen's outfit. Wow. Boy. With like the Magatama like right on his forehead, that's a bit much. I'm glad they swapped it. Also, he looks like a Gundam character right here. Like, he looks like he'd be Relina Peacecraft's long-lost younger brother, opposed to Miliardo. And boy, does he look like a student council member in the top right here. These are all different people, right? Or are these all supposed to... Oh, this is... We're still in Nahuta. They thought about giving him like more Dirk-like features, it looks like in the top left. And potentially making him older. Oh, look at that. Some more Yardy action there. That one on the right looks, on the top right, does have like the same feel to it though. Also, he could have been a lady, a hot lady. Wait, sorry, hold on, wait. Oops. He looks like Char, or kind of like Char. Again, looks like a Gundam character. This one right here, riding a horse. It's pretty good. They got all the movements. Wait, what is this one? Look at this one with him. Him like resting on the counter, be like, yep. A little bit more sassy. Emma, Simon, Trucy. Oh, she didn't start with the card things in her jacket or cape rather. Glad they made her boots white though. The boots and gloves being white is better. I'll be your guide. Yeah, he stayed pretty much the same, huh? Gasp in pain. And peace, love, and understanding. Very good. They went through a couple of different ideas. Betty and Bonnie. The rabbits are cute. What is this? Hold on. Look, they were originally potentially cute, adorable kitties. That's adorable. Oh, that's cute too in the right. The little bows. The strain underneath. It's good. Roger ratings. Roger ratings. Sorry. Believe in me, who is allegedly pregnant right now. This was good. The trust in me, like Maya channeling with the hair. Gosh, that was funny. That's a rebel. What a silly character he was. Oh wow, at one point he didn't have a shirt. And Gayru Tornado. Her balloons. Do they include... Look at that. Look. Very important keyframing details here. She goes womp and they go boing. Oh, it even says that. The the katakana there at the end. Boing. That's good. Look. Oh, she was almost brunette blonde or dirty blonde. Nice. Tornado. On army buff. Oh, you know, I never realized until right now that she's wearing camouflage. Seeing her like fully stand up like that. It's winter camouflage. I did not realize that. Aww. Oh, that's adorable. Whoop. Okay, like she's adorable. Like the version of her that we got was also great, but that is super cute. Oh look, and she has like chips and stuff that she's been eating and gaming things and a giant teddy bear. That's cute. The little like VR headset or eye mask thing that she's got going on. Look at the mischievousness. That's good. Oh wait, is that a missile? That is adorable. Gosh, I remember it was a good twist when it turned out to be a little girl and not like a Groff army surgeon too. This douchebag. The Dirk. Sorry, some of this looked really silly. Inga. Oh wow, Inga almost looked very, very evil. Glad they like unthinned his face out. Nana. She just constantly stooped over like that. Oh, was her spiritual thingy ornament going up the whole time? Huh. She didn't really change from Inception, it seems. Pretty good. Veron and her spider symbol. Wait, why is Larry Butts in here? Did he even show up in this game? I forget. Oh, I guess he's going to be in the special episode, maybe. Watch it be like a marriage thing for them or something. Soren Sprocket. Pierce Nicody. Oh, he's like a... what's-my-call-it? Attorney's judge. Oh, that would have been kind of fun. If he had been, like, sitting down, like, kneeling like that. That would have been interesting. The great Mr. Ruse. The Joe Justice basically has the same thing as Apollo's hair, except it's stuck down because of the hat. The Holy Mother and Lady Kira. Aw. Wow. Look at Detective Sky. She's rocking that outfit. Also, Athena is like the prettiest princess right now. It's good. Super deformed character art. Good. Aw, cute little chivis. Promotional pics somewhere. And when you come around. And those are just character designs for the one game. It's good. I could enjoy going through this, I imagine. So we'll do more after we finish the special episode. Alkaloids they choose? Yeah. Choosing guilty as the jurist in episode 4. Says story. Is it a bad end? Is that what that is? Huh, okay. Progress 1 out of 2. Having learned about Trucy's monthly allowance. Oh, okay. I only got 1. Huh. Betty's life choice. That one was pretty funny when we got it. For having heard all about Apollo's situation at work. Figuratively. Present Apollo with the whistle in the right anything agency in special episode. Present Apollo with fish. Okay. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go achievement hunting. A visual novel is not really the optimal thing to go achievement hunting in, I think. Takes too damn long. All right. Anyway, though, thank you all for hanging out and enjoying. I enjoyed. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And we have finished almost all the Apollo Justice trilogy. We shall continue to go and explore it with the special episode. And then, once we finish the special episode, we'll officially be done with the Apollo Justice trilogy in its entirety. And tomorrow, if I stream tomorrow, I might be doing stuff with friends tomorrow night. But if I stream tomorrow, it will be some Metroid Prime 4. If I don't stream tomorrow, then I will stream on Friday. And we will also do Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I guess technically we could also maybe start the Apollo Justice thing, but what I will likely do is swap Metroid Prime into the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot, since we just started it and it's good and I was itching to play it even today. I was like, no, we must finish Apollo Justice. So we'll do that, and then we'll do the special episode on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or probably Tuesdays, and we'll see about Thursdays and potentially do 2 games on Fridays or something like that. So we'll see. We'll work through it. It'll be great. But for now, have a good rest of your day, everyone. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.